Augustus, Rome's first emperor, left an indelible mark on Roman society. His reign saw the implementation of sweeping legal reforms known as the leges Iuliae. These laws, enacted throughout his rule, addressed various aspects of Roman life, including marriage, family, and social order. Scholars have long debated the motivations and objectives behind Augustus's legal reforms. Some argue that Augustus aimed to consolidate his power and legitimize his rule. Others suggest that he sought to address social ills and restore traditional Roman values. However, focusing solely on the practicality of these laws risks overlooking a crucial aspect of Augustus's strategy: the power of narrative. Augustus understood that effective leadership involved more than just issuing decrees. It required shaping a compelling narrative that resonated with the Roman people. He recognized the importance of framing his legal reforms within a broader story, a story of restoration, morality, and a return to the revered traditions of their ancestors. This essay will explore Augustus's leges Iuliae through the lens of narrative theory. It will argue that Augustus, a shrewd politician and a masterful storyteller, used law as a tool to weave a compelling narrative about Rome's past, present, and future. By connecting his reforms to the mores maiorum, the venerated customs of their ancestors, Augustus sought to legitimize his rule and shape Roman society according to his vision. This exploration will delve into the significance of moral behavior in Roman society, the opposition Augustus faced, and the legacy of his narrative mastery evident in his own written account, the Res Gestae. Through this analysis, we will gain a deeper understanding of how Augustus used the power of story to shape Roman law and morality, leaving an enduring legacy that resonated long after his reign. Augustus understood that the law was not merely a collection of rules, but a powerful tool for shaping societal narratives. He recognized that, to effectively govern, he needed to do more than just issue decrees. He had to capture the hearts and minds of the Roman people. To achieve this, he strategically crafted his legal reforms to tell a story that harked back to a bygone era of Roman greatness. This narrative, deeply rooted in the concept of the mos maiorum, became the foundation upon which he built his legal and moral framework. The mos maiorum, literally the way of the ancestors, represented the traditional values and customs that underpinned Roman society. It encompassed a wide range of beliefs and practices, including piety, courage, discipline, and respect for authority. Augustus recognized that by aligning his reforms with this revered concept, he could tap into a deep well of cultural resonance and legitimize his position as a restorer of Roman tradition. He skillfully presented his leges Iuliae not as radical innovations, but as a revival of the mos maiorum, a return to the time-honored values that had made Rome great. This narrative resonated deeply with a populace weary of civil war and social upheaval, offering a sense of stability and continuity amidst a period of profound transformation. Augustus, through his legislation, positioned himself as the guardian of Roman tradition, the leader who would guide his people back to the path of virtue and greatness. The significance of morality in underpinning the law was a theme echoed by some of Augustus's contemporaries. The poet Horace, a keen observer of Roman society and a supporter of Augustus's regime, eloquently articulated this sentiment in his writings. Horace believed that laws alone were insufficient to maintain social order and promote virtuous behavior. In his odes, Horace famously wrote, "What good are laws without morals?" He argued that true social harmony stemmed not from fear of punishment, but from the cultivation of inner virtue. Laws, according to Horace, could only provide a framework for behavior. They could not compel individuals to be truly good. This emphasis on the limitations of law and the importance of inner morality resonated with Augustus's own efforts to promote virtue through his reforms. Augustus understood that lasting social change required more than just legislation. It required a transformation of the heart. His leges Iuliae, with their emphasis on family, morality, and social order, were not merely legal statutes, but tools for shaping the moral fabric of Roman society. By aligning his reforms with the mos maiorum and promoting personal virtue, Augustus sought to create a society where laws were not just obeyed out of fear, but embraced as reflections of a shared moral code.